How to use Opus Clip for free Opus Clip tutorial. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how you can use Opus Clip, a powerful AI clipping tool that's becoming super popular, especially among TikTok creators and short-form video editors. So with that said, let's dive right in. For those who aren't familiar, Opus Clip is designed to take long-form videos, like podcasts, interviews, or live streams, and automatically generate shorter viral-style clips from them. Imagine uploading a 1-hour video and having the AI instantly pull out the 8 to 10 most engaging moments, formatted and ready to post. That's the real magic of this tool. It helps you create content much faster while still keeping it high quality. Now, getting started is really simple. On the homepage, you'll see that you can either paste a video link, like from YouTube or Twitch, or you can directly upload your own file from your computer. Both options work the same way. Once your video is uploaded, the AI does all the heavy lifting for you. But before we start clipping, let's go ahead and create an account. The good news is that Opus Clip is free to try, so in the top right corner, click on the Sign Up button. From here, you can sign up using your Google account, or if you prefer, you can continue with other socials. For this demo, I'll go ahead with Google. Once you sign in, you'll immediately see that your free trial has started. Opus gives you 10 free credits valid for 7 days without requiring a credit card. That means you can test it out risk-free and see if it works for your content style. Once inside, you'll notice some demo projects already waiting for you. These are example clips you can explore to understand how the platform works. You can experiment with those, or if you're ready to create your own clips, you can simply paste a video link or upload a file. Let's try it out with a real example. I'll click on one of the demo projects first. Let's say 24 hours with Danny Duncan. The AI will automatically analyze the video and suggest up to 10 clips from it. Pretty straightforward. But to show you how this works in real time, let's test it with something else. I'm going to head over to Twitch and see who's currently live. Perfect. Let's grab this link. Just click on the share button under the stream, copy the link, and now we'll paste it directly into Opus Clip. Now, once we've copied the link, let's head back over to Opus Clip and paste it into the box. For this example, I'll paste in the link from Twitch, twitch.tv/Jinxie, and click on Get Clips in one click. The tool will now start analyzing the video and preparing to generate short clips. Now, Opus Clip also gives you extra features like turning long videos into shorter highlights, adding AI-generated captions, enhancing voices, or even framing your content with AI templates. All of these can make your clips look much more professional and TikTok ready, so let's wait a moment while it processes. All right, it looks like in this case, it couldn't generate clips from the Twitch link. That sometimes happens, especially if the stream isn't fully ready or supported. No worries though, because we can always try YouTube instead. Perfect. Here we have a video which is a good length to test. Let's copy the link, go back to Opus Clip, remove the old Twitch link, and paste in this YouTube one. This should work more smoothly. And there we go. The platform accepts YouTube links just fine. Now we can set up how we want the clips to be made. We can choose between different presets, like gameplay, quick preset, or even my templates if you've created your own. For now, I'll stick with gameplay since we're working with gaming content. Under the clipping options, there are choices for how clips are generated. For example, you can pick Clip Basic Auto, which is the standard automatic model, or use AI clipping, where you can type in prompts like find all the funny moments or compile all the moments when he's screaming. Next, we select the genre. For us, I'll leave it on auto so the AI decides the best moments to extract. You can also save these settings as your default if you want to keep the same preferences for future projects. Once everything is ready, let's click Get Clips in one click and let the tool do its magic. Now, here's something important to note. Since we're on the free trial plan, we only have a limited number of credits. If the video is too long, Opus Clip may ask us to shorten it or upgrade to a paid plan. In this case, it says we don't have enough credits to cover the full video length. So what we can do is either shorten the video, upload a smaller one, or try a different clip within our credit limit. This limitation is normal for free accounts, but at least it lets you test the tool and see how clips are generated. Even with a free plan, you should be able to make at least 1 or 2 clips and get a good idea of how powerful this platform really is. All right, so since we don't want to waste time trying videos that won't process, I'll go ahead and pick this one instead. It looks good, the length is manageable, and it should work fine with the credits we have. Once that's selected, I'll click on Get Clips and you can see that the project has been successfully submitted. That means the AI is now working in the background to generate our highlights. At this stage, Opus Clip usually asks a quick survey-style question like, which best describes you? Options include things like content creator, small business, or agency. For now, I'll just select Other/Small Business so we can move forward without connecting anything extra. I don't want to link accounts right now, so we'll just keep it simple. Now that everything's set, you can see right here that the system is processing our video and generating clips. It even gives an estimated time to completion. Sometimes it looks a little confusing. For example, you might see something like 1,000 minutes, which obviously isn't realistic. Don't worry too much about that, it's just the system calculating, and in reality, it usually takes just a few minutes depending on the video length and server load. So at this point, I'll pause and let the AI do its job. Then we'll come back once the processing is complete. All right, so it's finished. You can see here that the clips have been generated, and we now have a list of results. Let's take a look. In this case, we've got 6 different clips created from the original video. Each clip even has a viral score attached to it, which is Opus Clip's way of estimating how likely that specific moment is to perform well on platforms like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. Let's click into one of them. This one is labeled as an MK Bait Deck analysis. As soon as we preview it, you'll notice it also includes AI captions and has been trimmed into a short, watchable format. Pretty cool, right? Now, one thing to keep in mind is that the aspect ratio isn't always perfect. For example, in this clip, slightly cut off. That's because the video was automatically formatted for vertical viewing, but sometimes the framing doesn't match the original video perfectly. To fix that, we could have chosen a different aspect ratio like 1:1, square, or 4:5, instead of the default 9:16. If we test another one of the clips, you'll see it looks a lot better. Here the framing works fine and the captions fit nicely. So while Opus Clip is really powerful, you might need to adjust a few settings to get the cleanest results for your specific type of content. All right, so I guess this is fine for now. The clips aren't perfect, but they're still pretty good. You can clearly hear the audio, and in some parts the streamer is literally screaming, which makes the highlight more engaging. Overall, the AI gave us around 6 solid clips. Not bad at all. Now, I do feel like we could have adjusted the settings a bit to improve the framing. So let's actually try running another test. This time I'll go with a smaller clip length, set the mode to auto, and then select a different preset. As you can see, there are several presets available. Once that's set, I'll hit Get Clips in one click again. And here we go. This time the system gave us even shorter clips, ranging anywhere from 15 to 48 seconds. Each clip also comes with its own viral score, so you can instantly see which ones the AI thinks have the most potential. For example, this set came out with scores like 92, 85, 84, 81, 79, and 74. That's a pretty helpful metric if you're trying to figure out which clips to push out first. Now here's something cool. Directly inside Opus Clip, you can either schedule posts to go out on your platforms with one click, or you can download the videos to your computer. On top of that, you can also edit the clips right inside the tool before publishing them. Let's test that out. So I'll go ahead and click on Edit Clip. This opens up the built-in editing tool. At first glance, it might look simple, but it actually gives you a lot of control. For example, you can adjust the frame size, reposition elements, and rescale the gameplay window so that nothing important gets cut off. I didn't realize this earlier, but it definitely helps fix the issue we had with framing in the first batch of clips. Let me quickly show you how. I'll take this clip, scale window up a bit, then reposition it higher so that the captions don't overlap the main action. Once that looks good, I'll hit Apply and move on to the next element. Now I'll make this one slightly smaller, drag it over to the top corner, and apply those changes as well. And now when we preview it, the framing looks a lot better. Everything important is visible, the gameplay is properly centered, and the captions fit much more naturally on screen. It's definitely a cleaner result compared to the automatic version. So yeah, as you can see, this one turned out to be a pretty short clip, but it gives you a clear idea of how the editor actually works. And honestly, that's one of the best parts of Opus Clip. Even if the AI doesn't get everything right the first time, you still have full control to jump in, make adjustments, and clean it up inside the built-in editor. Once you're happy with the changes, you can simply save them and then move on to the next step. From here, you can either download a single clip or use the Download All option if you've generated multiple clips at once. Keep in mind, depending on your file size and internet speed, it may take a few minutes for everything to process. But overall, it's a pretty straightforward experience. On the left-hand side of the dashboard, you'll also notice integration options for your social platforms. So if you want to publish directly, you can connect accounts like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram Reels. For example, by clicking on Add Account under TikTok, you can log in and instantly upload your clips without having to leave Opus Clip. That makes it super convenient if you're batch creating content and want to post or schedule right away. Speaking of scheduling, there's also a feature that lets you set your videos to go live at specific times, which is great if you're trying to stay consistent without manually uploading every day. And on top of that, you even get access to analytics, so you can track performance, check views, and get a better idea of how well your clips are resonating with your audience. So yeah, overall, it's a really solid tool. The free plan does have some limitations, especially with credits, but even with those restrictions, you still get to test out the core features and see how it works for your workflow. And if you're serious about content creation, especially for TikTok, Shorts, or Reels, upgrading might be worth it. Anyway, that's basically how you use Opus Clip from start to finish. Hopefully this walkthrough gave you a good idea of how to get the most out of it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss future tutorials. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and goodbye.